All right, good evening, everybody. We will call to order the village board meeting for March 24th, 2026. And with that, let's start off with the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lana, roll call, please.
Mayor DeBold.
Here.
Trustees Amos.
Here.
Babiak. Here. Brockman.
Here.
Chapman.
Here.
Luciano.
Here.
And Selfridge.
Here.
All right, we do have everybody here. We do have a quorum to conduct village business for this evening. Moving on with our agenda, we'll move into our citizens section. Are there any citizens wishing to address the village board this evening? Seeing none, we'll continue forward into this evening's consent agenda. Consent agenda item number 1 will be approval of the regular meeting minutes for March 10th, 2026. Item 2 is approval of accounts payable in the amount of $1,011,206.92. Item 3 is approval of a payment in the amount of $11,300 to Sickich CPA LLC for the village's financial statement auditing services. Item 4 is approval of a payment in the amount of $48,972 to the Grand Prairie Water Commission for our February 2026 fees. Next will be an approval of a payment in the amount of $12,455.35 to Current Technologies as final payment for the Police Department sand project. Item 6 will be approval of a payment in the amount of $1,056,840.70 to Joseph J. Henderson and Sons for the pump station and our 5 million gallon reservoir project. Item 7 will be approval of payment in the amount of $161,668.40 to deconstruction for the Earl and Geneva Street water main replacement project. And number 8 is approval of a payment in the amount of $11,760 to Motorola Solutions for police body cameras. Does any board member have any questions or need any further clarification on any of the presented agenda items?
Yeah, number 2, who said 2? Is that for the water? Is that for our sewer payment?
Number 2,
Yeah,
accounts payable. That's just the general bill list.
just general?
Yes, sir.
The whole picture?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion by trustee Luciano,
Second.
second by trustee Babiak. Roll call, please.
Babiak. Yes. Brockman.
Yes.
Chapman.
Yes.
Luciano.
Yes.
Selfridge.
Yes.
And Amos.
Yes.
All right, moving on, we'll hit our reports and communications segment. With that, Lana, is there anything you had received prior to this evening's meeting? Thank you. Real quick with that, I believe everybody's noticed the traffic light did get turned on today, so we've been getting a lot of feedback, and we do appreciate everybody's patience at getting to that point. So definitely a plus, and we're getting some good feedback already having that up and running. With that, let's move into this evening's order of business. We do not have a very long agenda this evening, so business item number 1 is consideration for approval of a facilities use agreement between the Village of Shorewood and Illinois Select. Katie's going to discuss it. Actually, as she discusses, it's kind of going to cover items 1, 2, and 3, just for the record. So, but go ahead, Katie.
Thank you. So the agreement with Illinois Select is this same case with Minooka Baseball Softball Association and Shorewood Soccer. It's just a housekeeping item and a renewal of their annual contracts. So this contract for them will it'll start this April and run through the end of November of 2029. It allows them use of the fields at Four Seasons Park for their games and practices.
And this would be their 3rd contract with,
Yes.
with the whole group, correct?
Yes, we've been working with Illinois Select since 2021.
And obviously, Illinois Select and Minooka Baseball have been working cohesively together the last few contracts together. It's splitting field time and keeping up on the field maintenance out there. So, anybody have any questions on that?
Have you had any issues with the fields or the maintenance with any of these organizations?
No, we have not.
Okay.
We have not.
Thank you. All separate?
Yep. Yeah, we have to do
For
this
this
one
one.
separate. Yeah.
I'll make a motion for the approval of facilities use agreement between the Village of Shorewood and Illinois Select.
Second.
Motion by trustee Selfridge, seconded by trustee Luciano. Roll call for item 1, please.
Brockman.
Yes.
Chapman.
Yes.
Luciano.
Yes.
Selfridge.
Yes.
Amos.
Yes.
And Babiak.
Yes.
All right, item 1 is approved. Item number 2 will be consideration for approval of the facilities use agreement between the Village of Shorewood and Minooka Baseball Association. Katie, anything you want to add to that?
No, just that we've also had a very long-standing relationship with them as well, and it's been a really good working relationship together.
Yeah, Minooka had been here a little bit longer, working with the village, and then, like I said, as we said, the last 3 contract renewals, Illinois Select came out to the village and has been partnered, and again, they've had a great working relationship. To Trustee Selfridge's question, there's been no issues with the fields. We did some work a few years back to get everything kind of squared away, and our Parks Department's been working with both organizations, keeping things in check. So, unless anybody has any questions.
I'll make the motion for the approval of a facilities use agreement between the Village of Shorewood and Minooka Baseball Softball Association.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Selfridge, seconded by Trustee Babiak. Roll call, please, for business item 2.
Chapman.
Yes.
Luciano.
Yes.
Selfridge.
Yes.
Amos.
Yes.
Babiak.
Yes.
And Brockman.
Yes.
All right, business item number 3 will be a consideration for approval of a facilities use agreement between the Village of Shorewood and Shorewood Soccer. One more time, Katie.
No problem. So the only difference with this agreement is that there's 2 for Shorewood Soccer. They have 1 for the fields that they use at Four Seasons Park and 1 that they use for the Hamel Woods property. A little background on that is that the village had sold back in like 1990, I believe, 12 acres to the Forest Preserve. They leased back 6.5 to us for soccer to use. We've had a decades-long relationship with them as well, and it's been a wonderful relationship. So they practice at one in the spring and have their games at the other, and then it flips for their fall season.
And for those of you that don't know or may not recall, that's an IGA. There's a 5-year rolling contract with the Forest Preserve on that. No money is exchanged. We are currently, it's a 5-year auto renewing contract, matter of fact.
Correct.
But we are in the middle of one of those contract segments now. So, but again, the soccer organization covers all the maintenance, and Public Works doesn't have to drive over there and do any expenses or anything on that. So, unless anybody has any questions on that.
I'll make the motion for the approval of the facilities use agreements between the Village of Shorewood and Shorewood Soccer.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Selfridge, second by Trustee Chapman. Roll call, please.
Luciano.
Yes.
Selfridge.
Yes.
Amos.
Yes.
Babiak.
Yes.
Brockman.
Yes.
And Chapman.
Yes.
All right, item 3 has been approved. Item number 4 will be a consideration for approval of an ordinance directing and authorizing the disposal of surplus property by the Village of Shorewood. This item is up for a first read, and it goes over to Mr. McCluskey.
Good evening, everyone. I am before you tonight to look for the approval of an ordinance approving the disposal of some surplus equipment. This equipment is out of order, is no longer working. It is 12 PCs, 3 printers, a NVR from the old Public Works building, and then an old email filter. So anything with data storage abilities will be properly disposed of, and we'll have a certificate of destruction for that. Any questions?
Is any of this equipment usable?
No.
I mean, for you it wouldn't be, but it would be usable for someone not at the
It doesn't
expertise
support
that you
Windows
have?
11. The PCs in particular do not support the latest requirements for the Windows operating system. I would not advise using
I was
that.
just thinking if it might be operational, we could donate them to some place where children could use them. That's all I have, thank you.
Just curious, what is the method of destruction for the storage and hard drives and stuff like that?
So I'll wipe them using just a wipe disk,
Sure.
and then we'll take them to A-Team Recycling, and then they will properly dispose of them through mechanical means of
Crushing
destruction
or what have
shredding.
you, shredding?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Go ahead. I'll make a motion to approve the surplus and disposal of the listed equipment.
Waive the second read.
Now, wait a second.
Motion by Trustee Babiak.
Second.
Second by Trustee Amos. Roll call on that, please.
Selfridge.
Yes.
Amos.
Yes.
Babiak.
Yes.
Brockman.
Yes.
Chapman.
Yes.
And Luciano.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, business item number 4 had been approved. Business item number 5 will be a consideration for approval of the proposal from Aries Incorporated for the River Lift Station inspection and cleaning in the amount not to exceed $15,000. This is a Public Works item for Mr. Noriega.
Thank you, Mayor. So this is routine preventive maintenance of our River Road lift station. It includes the equipment inspection, and of course, it also includes the actual cleaning of the sump pit of our lift station. If you recall, a couple of years ago, we had an emergency repair over at our Sile Road where Aries was the contractor in an emergency situation, had to pull and inspect all of our pumps, checked all the seats, and make those emergency repairs at that time. And what they were able to provide in that situation, we actually like, and we are now implementing it into a annual inspection for and cleaning for each one of our lift stations that we will do on an annual basis, rotating each of the lift stations. So staff is recommending the village board waive the formal bid process and approve the proposal from Aries in the amount not to exceed $15,000 for our River Road lift station inspection and cleaning program. Any questions?
When you do this, you said there's a bypass in there, proposal includes a bypass, how does that impact?
So we will keep the bypass that if there is something in an emergency type situation,
Yeah.
takes much longer. Now, of course, we have to set up that bypass while the pumps are out of the sump pit and pump live sewage water to Joliet.
Understood, thank you, and just curious, how long does this typically take to clean them out?
About a day,
Thank you.
8 hours.
Thanks, Dario. I'll make a motion to approve a proposal of Aries Incorporated for our river lift station inspection and cleaning them out of not to exceed $15,000 even.
Motion by trustee Amos,
Second.
second by trustee Babiak. Roll call, please.
Amos,
Yes.
Babiak,
Yes.
Brockman,
Yes.
Chapman,
Yes.
Luciano.
Yes.
And Selfridge.
Yes.
Thank you.
Item 5 has been approved. Item number 6 will be a consideration for approval of a resolution authorizing an alternative voting member to the Southwest Agency for Risk Management. Over to Mr. Klamer.
So just a housekeeping issue. We saw this before, but we had a personnel change, so my alternate to the swarm discussions would be Stephanie, my executive assistant, who's also functioning as HR. So that's simply just a name change on the document.
Pretty straightforward.
My only question, does the resolution have to have a name? Because I saw it's a position. Or does that allow flexibility, I guess?
It does in case something happens, God forbid, but yeah.
Okay.
You just put it in this as a position.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
No other questions? Take the motion to approve.
I'll make a motion for the approval of a resolution authorizing an alternate voting member to the Southwest Agency for Risk Management.
Motion by trustee Selfridge, second by trustee Amos. Roll call, please.
Babiak,
Yes.
Brockman,
Yes.
Chapman,
Yes.
Luciano.
Yes.
Selfridge.
Yes.
And Amos.
Yes.
All right, with that, we had a nice short agenda for this evening, but with that, we can move into some department reports. Over to building, Mr. Steriati.
Thank you, Mayor and Board of Trustees. You have the building department report. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Quick update, the YMCA is moving forward. They're in there last month now, so they brought in some extra crews for brick. The pool has been filled. They're working on the coping and tile to finish the pool area up. Lennar has 3 houses under roof, as some of you may have seen in Town Center. They have 3 or 4 more foundations in the ground or being poured this week. And we're pretty busy.
Anybody have any questions for Mr. Steriati? Thank you, sir. Community development, Ms. Engel.
Thank you. Staff is working right now on reviewing the Style Road Estates and ARB development project, so we're going to be forthcoming in the spring. We issued business licenses to 3 industrial type businesses, Watertech Excavating, Romar Transportation, and Clearway Fiber. And just a reminder that the deadline for nominating notable neighbors is March 31st, so if you have anybody who you'd like to nominate, please visit shorewood.gov and fill out the nomination form. Thank you.
All right, with that, move into finance. Ms. Burkholder.
The Finance Department report is in your packets. The budget is complete and bound, and the hard copy should be in your mailboxes. And with that, we will turn our attention to the village's audit, and I'd be happy to take any questions. Thank you.
Questions for finance? Thank you, sir. Move into parks. Ms. Fitzpatrick.
Thank you. We'd like to thank everyone who attended our second annual Shorewood Shuffle 5K last Saturday. We ended the day with 421 registered runners and 500 kids registered for the Little Leprechaun Dash. We'd also like to thank the police and Public Works for all their help with this event, as well as our volunteers, which were the FOP Lodge, Minooka High School track students, and the Village of Shorewood YMCA staff members. Just a friendly reminder, our flashlight egg hunt for kids 9 to 13 is this Friday at Four Seasons Park. That will begin at 8 p.m. promptly. And our Easter egg hunt for kids 3 to 8 will be also at Seni's Four Seasons Park on Saturday, and that will begin at 10:30. Thank you.
Thank you. Over the police, Deputy Chief.
Mr. Mayor, we have no report from the police department at this time.
Really? Come on, you got to give something.
No, we're just dealing with as I was speaking to Mrs. Steriati earlier, the complaints about the Sile Road construction with the bridge and some stop sign complaints that we have taken for the Burton Boulevard, but it hasn't been anything overwhelming at all. Actually, a lot less than I ever expected. I thought there'd be a little bit more, but it's not been a problem at all.
And that was actually very valuable for residents to hear.
So
Thank you.
No more trucks over the bridge since it was closed, right, sir?
Not that I've heard of, no, sir.
There's a nice uptick right there. Very good.
With that, over to Public Works, Mr. Noriega.
Thank you very much. So just two quick updates. Signal on at Windstone and US 52. Pavement markings is still part of the contract. The weather is not conducive for us to complete that. 50 degrees and rising is typical for that type of work. So we'll be, as soon as the weather allows, contractor can get scheduled and IDOT allows that work to be on 52, we will get that done. So with that, once that is done, which includes the crosswalks, then the pedestrian signal will be put into service for that signal. Okay? The Sile Road Bridge work has started. Full closure has been implemented at that area, so a lot of the traffic in that area is adjusting to such, moving around, driving around barricades and realizing, oh, they did really mean it's closed. So a lot of the complaints are being generated for such, but we're handling that and managing that accordingly. If you have any questions.
All right, now, thank you, sir. Over to the administrator.
No report.
Really?
Everybody hears from me plenty.
Aaron does send out a weekly update, so we do appreciate that. Over to trustee comments, trustee Amos.
Yeah, real quick, for everybody involved that got the signal going at Windstone and 52, well done. I know it was a multi-step process with many agencies involved, so getting it done and getting it ahead of time before more traffic flow there coming up in a month or so is really good. So thank you on behalf of the residents. And then navigating the steps to get up to the point where we're getting bridge work getting done, or at least started. Again, multi-steps, a lot of staff people, legal, admin, some of the executives here, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Babiak.
I just want to say it's an exciting time to be a Shorewood resident. It's nice to see all the construction, even though I know sometimes there's headaches, but it's great to see the Sile Road Bridge, especially that's right near my neighborhood, and long time coming, so it's great to see that coming to fruition.
Thank you. Trustee Brockman.
Thank you, Mayor. Just been notified our April 1st planning and zoning has been canceled for now. And just a little bit of a head scratcher. I was in Davenport yesterday, Iowa. Gas here by my house is $4.49, and I filled up at Davenport at 3:03 at 12 o'clock yesterday. So I don't understand that. Over $1.40 difference. 3:03 is what it was out there. So I don't know how Illinois is getting away with it, but they should. That's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Chapman.
No report.
Thank you. Trustee Luciano.
Citizens Advisory Committee will be meeting Thursday at 7 p.m. here at the Village Hall on the second floor. Anyone interested in becoming involved in it can contact myself or any of the members through the information on the village website. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And Trustee Selfridge.
The one thing I wanted to mention, I know that the village had put on social media, is our own Chief Arnold was nominated and named 2026 Chief of the Year. And I know when I reached out to congratulate him, he was very quick to defer a lot of kudos to his team and over at the police department. But as a resident, it's very nice to see accolades coming to our people, especially our police department. I think we all value this place as a very safe place to live, and I just wanted to give him kudos. Thank you.
Yep. We were going to give him a little acknowledgement tonight, but he's in Springfield at a Chiefs conference right now. So I'm sure he's celebrating there right now. That's what it is. So, but otherwise, thanks to staff and all the residents. Again, we got the traffic light up at 52 and Whinstone running. The village, without a doubt, understands the concern at 52 and County Line is going to be the next target as we continue to progress that way with different development. We are constantly having conversations with IDOT. They are in the process of putting a roundabout in out there. Matter of fact, they actually just went out. There's a bunch of new flaggings out there now. So IDOT is aware of that. The village does not have any control over that intersection, but they are aware of it and trying to make some progress on that. But we are aware of that and trying to help be supportive as much as we can with the state to help move some sort of improvements along out there as well. But in regards to Trustee Babiak, hey, I'm glad that the board's been very supportive of a variety of different developments from Lenara here, the YMCA, and some other ones that are in the books and or at least in the works, I should say. So, but again, thank you for everybody for being supportive and supporting the village. With that, I do ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Amos.
Second.
Second by Trustee Babiak. Lana, roll call, please.
Brockman,
Yes.
Chapman,
Yes.
Luciano,
Yes.
Selfridge,
Yes.
Amos,
Yes.
and Babiak.
Yes.